co-promote this with the city of Santa Rosa to bring people into our parks and introduce them to cyclocross racing. It's something that people started doing in Europe to train during the off-season when roads were a little too slick to ride, so they'd go ride off-road. And the difference is that the bike has a little bit more clearance for the tires so that you can put knobby tires on it. And what originated as a form of training in the off-season turned into a sport all on its own.
Cyclocross to me means a whole heck of a lot of fun. It's a mixture of so many different racers and disciplines and fitness levels all coming together at the same time. You have the serious mountain bike and road racers who it's pretty much their off season competing with cyclocross racers that have trained and peaked for the winter months. And then you get the element of cyclocross racers who are out there just to have fun. So you have so many different levels of athletes and conditioning levels of these athletes all mixed together. So it's chaotic. It's a sport where heckling is encouraged. I know at Dan Galvin Park last year, kids were throwing pretzels at me. The first couple of laps they missed. They adjusted their aim, and I was getting pegged by the third lap, and it was hilarious.
Get back on now! Get back on! Whoa! Honey, do not break that leg, Sean! You have used it up.
Good job, keep going. Catch that guy right in front of you.
I'm Alex, I'm 14, and I think Bike Monkey Cyclocross, it's a really cool race. Gets the whole community together, a lot of different cyclists from different areas. Should try and get more kids out here. The cross bikes are usually faster, lighter, which is the best part because you can put it on your shoulder and run with it, but I mean, if you get a good enough mountain bike, you can do fine. I like the youth community park. It was a really flat, fast course, and then it had the bridges and the ledge, so it was pretty technical toward the end. It was fun.
It's fun. It's a great spectator sport. It's different than a lot of other cycling events because it's very compact. We produce the entire event in a single park, city park, which generally isn't more than 20 or 30 so acres. So the course will just loop back on itself, go up some short hills, and we have to squeeze about 1 mile to 1.2 miles inside of a fairly compact space. You can turn any direction and see cyclists racing once the race gets underway because they string out and start to get separated from the pack. Part of us being there is we'll go in and we'll clean up an area and pick up the trash and make sure that it's clean. Generally after a cross race, if the weather's been really wet, there's some turf damage, so the tires push the mud up from underneath the turf. And so we'll go back and repair some of that so that the grass grows back nice and full, when the sun hits it again in the spring. So we try to leave things in a really good space when we go in and then come back out. And it's also great just for the added exposure that it gives these areas. More and more people go into the parks and use them because of the events, and it kind of chases out any kind of negative park use that might occur.
I took up cyclocross racing for the first time last year, and it's without a doubt the most fun I've ever had pinning on a number and competing in a race. And I've got a 20-year race career behind me.